Question 6. It says one tile is, or Barney has two tiles. One tile is in the shape of a regular 10-sided polygon. The other is a regular hexagon. Okay, so we're going to be talking about angles in this question here. I can quite clearly see it. It says he decides to try and fit the two tiles together so that one vertex meaning just corner, of each tiles meet at point A. By calculation, show by calculation that the angle x will be greater than 90 degrees. Okay, so we need to remember a formula which we've learnt recently in class, which is 180 multiplied by n minus 2. Now that n minus 2 stands for number of sides. Okay, now if you think back to the lessons, the reason why that works was because we looked at any shape. If you want to work out the angles in it, you'd split it into its least amount of triangles. We're going cross there, 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 or going zigzagging across there. So in the hexagon, we would make 4 triangles, whereas in the 10-sided shape, we'd make 8 triangles. If we just remember that you take away 2 from the number of sides and times by 180, that will give us the angles in the shape, or the total angles. Okay, so first of all, 10-sided shape, which you can say decagon instead if you want it. 10-sided would be 10 minus 2, and then we'd times that by 180. I know I've changed the order from the way I've written it here, but timesing doesn't matter which way around you do it. So that's going to be 8 times by 180, which I've got absolutely no idea. So I'm going to write by here 180 times by 8 like that. 0 times 8 is 0. 8 times 8 is 64. Carry the 6. 1 times 8 is 8, and then add the 6 would be 1,440. Okay, now that is the total degrees in this 10-sided shape here. We know the whole thing is 1,440. Now, this word here, regular, that means all sides and, more importantly for us, all angles are equal. So if there's 10 angles and the whole shape comes to 1,440, then I need to divide that by 10 to work out this angle here being 144. Okay, so I'm going to say, therefore, one angle would equal 1,440 divided by 10 angles, which is 144 degrees. Okay, I now need to do exactly the same thing for the hexagon. So the hexagon, I know, has got 6 sides. So it's 6, take away 2, times by 180. So that's going to be 180 multiplied by 4. Now I might be able to do that in my head, but I'm going to take it in 2 steps. I'm going to double it, and then I'm going to double it again. So if I double it, I get 360, and then if I double that again, I get 720 degrees. So I know in here is 720 degrees. The fact it is a regular hexagon tells you that all the angles are the same. So I now need to do 720 divided by 6. Now I've got no idea what that is. So I'm going to set this up as the bus stop here. How many 6's go into 7? 1. Remainder 1. How many 6's go into 12? 2. No remainder. And how many 6's go into 0? 0. So this angle here was 120 degrees. Now, I know that all of these angles would make a circle, and I know in a circle would make 360 degrees. It says, show by calculation that the angle x will be greater than 90 degrees. So I need to do 144, which is this angle here, plus 120, which is that angle in the hexagon, which would give me 4, 6, and 2. Because I know in the circle we make 360 degrees, if I do 360, take away the 264, I get the following answer. I get x is equal to 96 degrees, which is greater than 90, and I've proved what it wanted me to prove. Okay, so come over to your reflection, tell me where you feel on that question.